All right, we're on day 145 of my case study testing out My Legion Secret, the system over here. My name is Mike Iser, and if you're here from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook Reels, what you want to do is you want to come over here to the description and go to jobquittingincome.com. Click on this second link in the description. That's going to lead you over to what's going to explain a bit more the system that I've been talking to you about before that generated me $1,000 in extra income in only 2 months' time. So that's that system, and that's also explained more in my high ticket mini series over here. I've got 7 days of training showing you how, through the use of free traffic, I generated the $1,000 a month extra income in only 2 months' time. And that is over here in the playlist over here, the top playlist. Okay, but go to jobquittingincome.com for more info. But other than that, for everyone else that's here for My Legion Secret, and My Legion Secret, it's another business that I've got going that's generating me also $1,000 a month. And this one took a little bit longer to get to $1,000 a month. It took me 4 months' time to get to $1,000 a month. And I'll explain this now for the people that are newer and want to learn about this one. So this is a system that is drip feeding us 100 leads each day. And these leads are looking to make money online in some way. So with these leads that are building up in the back office of the system, we are sending emails to them to promote different products and get sales from them. So what we're doing is we're going to clickbank.com, which is an affiliate marketplace. We're finding products over there to promote in the make money online space. That's what they're interested in. That's what they are looking for, these leads. And we're grabbing email swipe files for the vendor products. The products that the vendors have created. They've also created email swipe files to use to promote those products and help us get sales with. So we're getting those 10 email swipe files, copying them, pasting them inside the inbuilt mailer inside of this system, My Legion Secret, and mailing out once a day, once every 23 hours to be specific, to the leads that are building up here at 100 a day. So that's 3,000 at the end of the month, right? At 100 a day. Then it becomes 6,000, then 9,000. It builds and builds. So what we're doing is we're spending $1 each day for these leads because it's a $30 a month membership. So we're basically spending $1 for 100 leads, which sounds insane, right? Because normally when you're buying traffic or buying leads, you're paying like, I don't know, it varies, right? But let's just say you're paying for 100 clicks about $50. It could be even $30 or it could be $60, but it's in that range around there. But you're paying for these clicks over and over again, and you're hoping that they turn into leads, and then in the back end they turn into sales and you at least break even. So this is the normal model of doing solo ads, and you have to spend $30 to $40 for an autoresponder as well initially, and then that becomes more expensive the more leads you build up, right? So going the solo ad route is a little bit more of an expensive route, and if you go down this route instead, you're spending less money because it's a $30 a month membership, but there is also a $30 setup fee initially, the first month. So the first month it is $60 for that one account. Then after that, you just have the recurring billing to worry about. It's just the $30 a month, right? So this is a cheaper alternative. And one thing I need to mention to you though is that we're not only getting 3,000 leads a month. We are getting some bonus leads over here. You see this? We are getting 200 leads a day. And the way that we get that is by using this referral link over here and signing someone up to the system. If you do that, you're going to get 200 a day, which is 6,000 at the end of the month, and then 12,000. So that's one way of getting more leads. But if you have no one to refer, it's okay because you can just refer yourself. And if you do that, you got 100 leads on your second account here and 200 on the top account because it's been you've placed this one underneath it, right? So that's 300 total each day, and that's 9,000 at the end of the month. So we've gone from 3,000 to 6,000 to 9,000. Now, although the lead total is 200 per account, you can get around that by chaining multiple accounts, one under the other. And that's what I've done. I've gotten 7 accounts. Each one has 200 except the bottom because there's nothing underneath the bottom account. But I was able to get some signups even on my bottom account so that now I've got 7 times 2, 200. That's 1,400 leads a day. Now, if you're coming on board, I would say go with a recommended of 5 accounts if you want to see a decent amount of results in a reasonable time frame. If you're strapped for cash, minimum would be 2 accounts. But do keep in mind, you're going to have to exercise more patience if you get fewer accounts, right? And a lot of people, that is the main commodity in this game that you need, because patience is very much an issue, right? When you're not seeing the results that you want in the time frame that you want, you got to be patient in this game. Focus on what you have control over in this game, and I talk about that in all my videos, and you can go through all my comments of me responding to other people. What I'm telling you is the best course of action with this system, and as long as you're doing everything I'm telling you to do right, go through the tips and tricks playlist in my description below to learn everything that you need to know. As long as you're doing all those things right, and you're being patient, and you've got a good amount of accounts, the results come in time, because it is a numbers game, okay? But having explained all of this, basically you get the first sale. I should mention this. You get the first sale around week 3 to week 4 on average. And then once you get your first sale, things start becoming consistent after that. You start seeing some regular sales coming in at a certain point. And then around month 3, month 4, that's where things really ratchet up a notch, I found. I'm in month 5 now, and month 4, beginning of month 4, I started seeing back-to-back sales. So I would say to you, give this a solid 3 to 4 months to play out for it to build up to that critical mass point where you could see some good results. So go with a number of accounts, because there are people that get 2, 5, 7, 10, and even more accounts. But I would not recommend going all out and only being able to sustain that for 1 month, 2 months. Go with a number of accounts you can comfortably hold for 3 to 4 months, okay? Now, having all that explained, let's go look at the results. Did I get a sale? What do you guys think? Of course we got a sale. $29.83, and we are at $154 for the week, and we are at 23. So 20, we've got 23, 24, 25, 26, 4 days to make more than this, to double this, right? So that is the goal. We're looking to hit $300 plus from here on out. As the months progress, we are looking to see more and more money, and that's what we've seen. We've seen a progression. It's not being linear, it's been in spurts, but it's been consistently along my projections of an extra $250 each month. But I'll explain that a little bit later on. But my bottom line is, at the end of this month, I'm looking to be at $300 plus. The end of next month, ideally, I'd be looking at $400 plus a month at least. The reason being is that I have some metrics that I've been told by the person that I learned this from, this whole system from, a long time ago, Michael Day. He says that his mom is also doing this, and month 6, she was making $400 to $500 a week, month 6. And that month 12 to month 13, she was making $800 to $900 a week. So those are the metrics, those are the goals I have in the back of my head that I'm aiming towards. And me being near the tail end of month 5, I'm looking to hit 300 plus, 330 or, whatever, over 300. And then next month, to be on track with those metrics, I would need to be at $400 a month, because then I'd be in month 6. So we're going to see if I can adhere to that and meet those same results. But let's just get into the results a little bit more over here. I forgot to go over everything here with you. I was going on a little bit of a rant here. So $29, and that is from a $21.80 baby sale, but we had a bump sale of $8. And a bump sale, for those of you who don't know, is when they're in the checkout, there's an option to click a checkbox and say, yes, I want this too, right? When they click that checkbox, that's called a bump sale. So that's what that is, and this is for account number 2, okay, and we are at 984 hops, 985 actually, including this, someone must have clicked an old email for social paid. And we are at 4 order form impressions for the day. So the hops have been down a little bit, and let's see over here, this is the progression of hops over time. The blue line is the 7-day moving average, and this is not from the beginning, by the way. This is from 4 months. This is a 4-month span, and I'm at 5 months, tail end of 5 months. So you can see how things have been progressing upwards, a slow progression upwards. Like here's a peak of 1.34 thousand, and then it goes up to 1.57 thousand over here, 1.58 thousand, then it peaks at 1.65 thousand. So you can see very slowly as the months progress, the average hops are peaking higher and higher. So the more time goes on, the more clicks we get, the more sales we're getting, right? So that's the progression over time. And let's see over here, this is the bar chart showing us all the sales. And if it went back to the beginning, you'd see how I had no sales up until day 16. And then boom, I had a $100 sale day 17. And then since then, things have been consistent. And you can see how things have gone from a sale every other day over here and over here to now sales back to back, back to back, back to back. And now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have matched the previous back-to-back sale record, which happened over here. We are now again at 12 sales back-to-back. So let's stay tuned for tomorrow to see if this continues, this back-to-back trend continues. But what else to show you over here? Where is it? Right over here. So we are at $902 monthly income for the month, and we are at a gross income of $3,506, and we are at $2,246 net income. Now, net income is because I have to spend money each month paying for those accounts, $210 for 7 accounts. So that is subtracted from the total. So even though I made $1,000 last month, subtract out 200, and that's basically a little over $800 profit, right? So right now we're aiming for $1,200 plus so that we can be $1,000 in profit this month. We want to see a steady progression. Like these are the projections that I was making before of $250 increase each successive month. And thus far we've been on track. Like March I made the projection of $1,000 by March. And let's see over here. March. We made $1,000, right? And right now we're on track to making hopefully $1,200, which would put us at $1,000 profit. And if we go back over here, I made the projection that I'd be at $1,000 profit a month here, see? In April, and it's holding true to this. So the projections I set up in the first month, the first and second month over here, they're holding true, which is interesting. It's interesting to see that. I mean, it hasn't been linear. Like over here I said 500, but instead of 500 I made 700. And over here I had a projection of 750, and it wasn't 750, it was 600. So it hasn't been linear, but overall it's progressing at that rate. So that's very interesting to see, because if it holds to that, I'll be seeing what I planned out for myself here. So the sale was from account number 2. Let's go look at this. Account number 2 is at its 13th sale, and account number 2 is now at $576. This is our number 2 top earning account. Okay, so that covers everything here. So now for everyone else, if you're looking to come on board with this system, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the description and click on the first link in the description right over here. Okay, the second link is for the other product. The first link is for My Legion Secret. And if you do pick this up through this link, let me know. Send me an email at mikeiserconsulting@gmail.com, or you could drop a comment, but you're going to have to talk to me through email anyway. So send me an email is better. And what I'll do is I'll provide you with 500 email swipe files. And these swipe files you'll be able to use them to copy and paste and promote any product that you want, with 200 of them at least. 300 of them are going to be needing a little bit of rework, but 200 of them are basically copy and paste emails because of the generic fashion in which they're written. So you could use those emails to promote MIF, which is the second program over here. You could use them to promote Warrior Plus offers, which is another marketplace other than ClickBank. You could use them to promote My Legion Secret My Legion Secret leads themselves as well. And the reason why you'd want to do that is so that you can get that bonus sign up on your bottom account. Because if you've got 5 accounts getting 900 leads a day, you want to get that bonus sign up so you can get the 1,000 leads a day instead, which is an extra 3,000 leads a month. And you would copy and paste these emails into the My Legion Secret system and send out to those leads and get that bottom sign up, get that extra sale down there. So you're getting 100 extra bonus leads a day. So anyways, let me know, and I'll also provide you with free email support. So should you run into any issues, this game will play with your mind. I'll be able to go over and analyze your statistics, find out if you're doing anything wrong, suggest alterations, all that good stuff. But anyways, once you click on this link, this is going to lead you to an overview of what all My Legion Secret is. You can go through this and watch the video and whatnot, but you're going to click on this button at the end of it, this first button. Enter your email and click Get Started. And this is going to lead you over to the sales page, which I'll show you right now. It looks like this. And from here, you can watch this video, read through all of this. But once you decide to come on board, is this new? I don't know. I've never seen that before. Anyways, once you decide to come on board, you click on this button over here and you sign up for your first account, right? Now, once you're signed up for your first account, this is where you're gonna have to pay close attention, okay? Because you need to layer your next accounts properly to get the bonus leads. First account, doesn't matter, go through the usual process of signing up. And once you log in with your first account, what you're gonna do next is copy this link over here, paste it in your browser, press enter, and then sign up for your second account. That way, your second account is made underneath your first, giving your first 100 bonus leads, okay? And the way that you'll know that that's worked is if you go to the My Leads tab, and this shows as 200 here instead of 100. And it's gonna appear in a certain amount of time here. You're gonna have to wait. So the first day you will have 100, second day you'll have 300, then 500, then 700. It'll update the following day. And use a separate email account for each account that you create. You need to do that. And with Gmail, you can create 5 different Gmail accounts with one phone number. And if you run out of Gmails, you can use Yahoo, you can use mail.com, or you could use Proton Mail, okay? And another thing is, when you create your accounts in the same day, use a number at the end of your first name and the end of your last name. So like in my case, it would be Mike 2, Iser 2, Mike 3, Iser 3. The reason being is that if you don't do that, the system may reject the same first and last name over and over again in one day, right? And later on, you can go to the account profile and delete those numbers so that they don't appear in your emails. You don't want them to appear when you're sending out your emails. You don't want them to see that it's coming from Michael to Iser 2, or your name to your last name 2. You don't want that. So anyways, once you've fixed all of that, last thing to tell you is, let me just clear this off. Let me just go back over here. You see this referral link. What you're going to do is use the referral link for your first account to create the second account, right? And when you're creating your third account, you do not use this. You use the second account's referral link, okay? To create the third account. You chain them one under the other. And when you're creating the fourth account, you do not use the first, you do not use the second, you use the third account's referral ID. So you log into your third account, and then you grab this link, and then you paste it in your browser, and then sign up your fourth account that way, okay? So that's how you chain your accounts properly. And other than that, support is aware that people want to create multiple accounts. So if you happen to run into any issues, you can contact support and they will sort you out. But once you've got that set up, you're going to set up a free account at clickbank.com, and you do that, just go to clickbank.com and sign up. It's simple enough. But once you've done that, you're going to open up this, you're going to go to accounts over here, create an account nickname, create an affiliate account because you're promoting products with ClickBank, enter in your nickname over here, whatever it is, following these instructions, then click sign up. And when you do that, this will pop up over here. And when you click that, you're going to go to an overview page of all your results, like I was showing you before. And then from there, you're going to go over to the marketplace. You're going to click on the top corner of it and go to the marketplace right over here. And when you click on the marketplace at the top corner, this loads up. And then from here, we're going to go to e-business and e-marketing. These are the products that we want to focus on promoting. So what we're going to do is sort this by gravity to get the products at the top, which are generating the most sales for the most affiliates, and focus on these ones here. Now, what I'd strongly suggest is number 1 and number 3. I can't comment on number 2 or number 4. Actually, number 4 I have seen work for some people, and I wouldn't say that you're not going to get as good results most likely than number 1 and number 3 from what I've seen. I don't have personal experience running it, so I can't really comment from firsthand experience, but to be safe, because I know that this is a common question that comes up, like, can we promote other offers? Like, I think someone asked the other day if we can promote pet offers, right? I have heard of people seeing success with weight loss offers, but again, I don't want to try that. I don't want to test things out because I'm seeing results with this. So why disrupt the cart? Why rock the crate? I don't know what analogy to use here. Things are working fine. Let's just stick to what works. Don't reinvent the wheel is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go and open up this affiliate page over here to find the email swipe files for this product, because this is what we're promoting. So let's open this up, and then once we go over here, by the way, when you buy MLGS, they will upsell you to get some bonus swipe files, but you don't have to buy that upsell because we're using these swipe files for free right over here, okay? So we're copying and pasting all these emails into My Legion Secret. Now, what you would do is you'd either use these or you could use the emails that I've provided you. And the ones that I've provided you are in a document in the description over here. So go to the description and go to this link over here, the last one. This will open up this document over here, the shared document. And if you want to create your own version of it, go to File and make a copy, okay? So you can edit it. But what I ran was this email right over here. Get paid to meditate. This is a bonus email that's not included in the original 10. And I got this by opting into the vendor's email list because they send out extra emails to use. And I've cherry picked the best ones and I put them in this document for you guys. So you don't have to go through that work of sifting through all the emails because they're up to 12 sets now. But go over here. And one other thing about this is these are specific landers. They're not generic landers. Like if you go to ClickBank over here, where is it? When you go to promote over here, right? And then you create hop link. This is going to lead you to a generic landing page, which is going to say $25 to $35 an hour testing apps. We want the landing page to be specific to the email. So if the email talks about meditating, we want the landing page to talk about meditating too. And that's what you're going to get if you use these emails in this document, specific to the email. And that congruency leads to better conversions. In my case, I went from 2,600 hops per sale with social paid to 1,400 hops a sale. And with WriteAppReviews, I went from 1,700 hops per sale down to 1,300 hops per sale, which is insane. So I went from 2 cents earnings per click, said another way, to 3 cents earnings per click. So don't sleep on this. Use these instead of the generic emails, and you should see better results. I've tested it myself with both products. I've seen better results. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, Control C, come over here, go to the mailing system, select all our leads, and press Control V. Paste that in the subject line over here. Okay, and then we come back over here and we highlight the entire body now. Control C to copy it. Now if we paste this in here, let me just show you. I click in here, Control A to highlight all the text, backspace to delete it, Control V to paste that in. It looks wonky. It's all bolded and there's massive spaces over here, and that's going to be too much work to fix. So what we're going to do is just delete all that, and we're going to paste this into a text file to remove the formatting. You see, I just pressed Control V in there, and now we got it all fixed. So let's Control C, copy that again, Control V, paste this in here, and now the formatting's gone. So all we have to do is make some small alterations over here, like put our name in, and bold this line, which is where the link is going to go. And then sometimes we'll see a placeholder here, like name. And what that's telling us is to put a short code in there, like first name fix. All these are short codes. This is going to replace this with that person's actual first name, if we put that in there. And I think that about covers it. So we hit perfect timing at this point. And what that's going to do is it's going to send out the email to when the lead is most likely to see it and open it, because this system keeps track of when leads sign up and when they open their emails, and it sends it out at that time so that it increases your open rate. And the last thing you do is click an orange button like this down over here, which is send email. And when you send the email, this is going to pop up saying that you got to wait 23 hours before you send out your next email. And when that happens, you're done with this account. You move on to the next account. But instead of doing it all over again, like entering all this in all over again. I'm going to show you a quicker way. And the quicker way is to right click here, duplicate the tab, and on the duplicated tab we're going to sign out and sign back in with our second account, okay? Now, the reason we're doing this is so that we can copy and paste the information over from our first account into our second account. So we go to the mailing system on our second account, select all the leads, come back a tab over here, copy this, come over here, Control V, come over here, Control A, Control C, come over here, backspace, Control V. I'm doing this all really fast. Oh, you know what? Oh boy, that would not have been good because we forgot to put our link in there. You do not want to do that. So what we do is we have to highlight this, and normally we would come over here, where is it? And we'd use this generic link, but we're not doing that now. We're using the specific link, which converts better because it leads to a landing page which is more congruent with the email. So we copy this hop link here. Now you're gonna have to edit this. So what we're gonna do is paste it in a text file, and where it says your ClickBank ID over here, remember where we showed you the nickname that you have to create, right? You're gonna put that nickname in here. Mine is value null, and for TID, this is tracking ID. We're going to use WAR for WriteAppReviews, the product we're promoting, and MLGS1 for our first MLGS account. So after we made that alteration, we copy that whole thing. Make sure that you do this correctly, otherwise it's not going to register a click for you. You highlight over here, and you paste in the link right over here. Now let's assume that I copied that over from account number 1 properly, like I should have. The next thing that you do in account 2 is click on the link, and then click on this button over here and change the 1 to a 2 so that we're tracking for our second account. And then you hit perfect timing, double check, everything looks good here, and hit send email for the second account. So that is the process. You go through that for each one of your accounts, and it'll take you 15 minutes or so to start, but you'll get it down to 10 minutes and even less time the more you do it. But hope you found value in this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're looking to come on board, send me an email at mikeiserconsulting@gmail.com. And what else to tell you? That's about it. So that'll wrap this one up, and I'll see you in the next video.